everybody, John here, and we're in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina at the Wright Brothers National Memorial today. I'm going to show you the first airplane that ever flew, a replica of it, and we're going to show you how far it flew. They have the markers in the field beside the visitor center where we are now. So let's go ahead and get started. You can go in the visitor center. They have a replica of the plane, of course, and a lot of other information on the flight. And it was 1903. Wilbur and Orville Wright came here to Kitty Hawk from Ohio, and the wind, the sand, and a dream brought them here to make the flying machine. Let's go in and look at the flying machine and walk down to the spot where it actually was flown. Take that in and give you a good idea. You're looking at history right here. This is when America got in the air. All right, let's go around the corner and up on the hill. There's a memorial. It's dedicated to the Wright brothers. They started out with a bicycle shop in Ohio, and they had a dream of making a flying machine. They came down here and made the dream come true. And of course, it's a hot August day. Lots of visitors checking it out. Nice to be able to walk in the spot where history was made. And I'm going to mask up when I go inside so we can be on the safe side. Right, we're all masked up, ready to walk in. Let's go in and take a look. It is crowded. Right there is Wilbur and Orville Wright, the Wright. Over on the wall, there's a photograph of them.
Oh, that's really nice.
And here it is.
This is the exact first airplane.
Here is a replica of the first airplane. Of course, back then, in those days, they called it a flying machine, and it flew. As you can see, there are two propellers and two wings, double wing aircraft, and no seats, folks. The pilot, Orville, actually sat or laid down, I think, on the wing, and that's where the plane was flown at. There's lots of things in here that you can go look at. It tells all about how the plane was made and constructed, and just plenty of information. Nice little building. There's a gift shop where you can go buy gifts.
No, you're fine.
Thank you. Back out into the bright sunshine and the blue Carolina sky. As we walk down this way, there's two buildings. One of them is the living quarters. The other one is the machine shop where they worked on the motor and the various parts that went into the aircraft. And over there are the markers that mark the distance the plane flew on successful flights. I think there's 3 flights over there they have marked off. Going to show you the flights and the buildings. And when they came here, they had to bring the lumber and all their materials, everything they needed was brought over from shore, because there was no roads here back then. There was nothing here, just a field. So we go over here between the buildings. These are replicas of them, I'm sure, but this is the exact same way they would have looked in 1903. This first building is the living quarters. There's a kitchen and some bunks in there. Not very big, but it was big enough, I suppose. Here's a machine shop where they constructed the various parts and went in the aircraft. And over there's a sign commemorating the first flight, December 17, 1903. On a cold and windy morning, their dream came true. America was in the air. So the next time you're on a plane going somewhere, think about Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, where it all began. Let's walk down to the marker where the first flight actually was. It'll show you the distance and the time and the pilot. And here it is. Actually, this is the end of the first flight. 12 seconds, went 120 feet, and the pilot was oval on the first flight. There's some more markers that we can go to. Let's see. Here's the end of the second flight. And Wilbur flew the second flight, was flown, and it was on the same date. This time it went 175 feet. The end of the third flight marker. This one went 15 seconds and was 200 feet. And the pilot was oval. So there we have it. The actual distance and spot where America was in the air, and the first flying machine took off. And now we're going into outer space. Men's walked on the moon. And it all started right here. Thanks for coming along with us to the Wright Brothers National Memorial in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. See you on the next adventure.